You're listening to the Fun Never Ends podcast with Metalhead Nelson.
Welcome to the Fun Never Ends podcast. I'm Metalhead Nelson, and with me is Brutal Brett. Brutal Brett, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. We're in December, a month of ends and a month of beginnings. And how about you? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. And since we're on the subject of ends, Kiss played their last concert this past Saturday at Madison Square Garden, which the band debuted in New York. So they ended in New York. That was live on pay-per-view for anybody who wanted to pay $40 to watch it on ppv.com, and you get to stream it all the way up. You get to watch it on video on demand up until the 1st of January. So it was the last, quote unquote, last Kiss. If you look back at the 2000 concert or that tour, it was called The Last Kiss. This is the end of the road. So,
Oh, what other term
well,
comes next? The final countdown? Are we gonna? And then
I don't
next
know
is
about
gonna
that.
be the ultimate last. It's just gonna be different ways to say last.
There was so many jokes that people had. It's like, oh, Kiss just finished their end of the road tour, their last concert, and I just got their ticket for 2025.
The 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 last tour until the next one.
Until the next one. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, until the next one. All right.
They could just say they're taking a hiatus until they want to do it again. They don't have to end it.
Well, they're done with touring. It's the touring part. Who knows if they're gonna one-off shows? Look at Motley Crue. They did their final tour, and look, they're on the road again with John 5 on guitar, not McMars. Some final tour. And I went to see that tour. Did I see it twice? I think I saw it twice. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I saw it once. I don't remember.
You know what? Girls, girls, girls.
And if
Kiss
you're looking to barbecue, if you're looking to barbecue, it's grills, grills, grills.
Or if you're also looking to barbecue, it's the smokeless grill or whatever from Snoop Dogg that
Oh god,
made him stop the smoke.
yeah, it's kind of edible. Yeah, he's not gonna
Oh,
smoke. He's gonna be chewing.
you can say that he had a real RKO with
Oh,
smoking.
oh yeah, he RKO'd that to the ground. Speaking of RKO, Randy Orton had the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator, has returned to WWE. He returned at Survivor Series at War Games, and man, that he's back and he's signed on to SmackDown. So
And speaking of another return, we have another champ, the reigning straight edge champ, CM
CM
Punk.
Punk. That's right. CM Punk returned at Survivor Series at the very end as well. Seth Rollins was this close to kicking his ass. They had to hold him back. Um, he's supposed to show up on SmackDown this Friday too. So, but yeah, CM Punk is back, and so is Randy Orton, which I think this might be Punk's last run in wrestling if he doesn't fuck it up again.
I was gonna say it's been 20 years, 2 decades worth.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in Ring of Honor to WWE
Mhm.
to AEW, then
To
now back
WWE again.
yeah, back to WWE.
Uh,
So, yeah. So, we'll
do you
see what
think
happens.
this is the start of? Do you think this is the start of another like NWO type scenario for WWE?
By that, what do you mean?
Just creating a new classic era for the organization now that there's been so much restructuring.
Not really. Not until you pretty much put like a big old faction through. There's not really a whole many factions that can really do like what the NWO did or what DX did. So unless you have like a faction like that in that caliber, then I would say, oh yeah, but no.
Yeah, I agree. I think that while there's been so many changes to the structure and the hierarchy of who's in the organization, I pine for that era. I pine for just the like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? The story is wild.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, oh, this person's a cuck. They're a cheater. They're a little pansy boy. We're gonna beat his ass because he's not a man. I'm a man. And I
Yeah, I
don't
get that.
understand that the storylines that are being created anymore. I like AEW
No.
storylines because it's just like
Oh yeah, AEW
because
storylines,
yeah.
they're good. I love it because they actually the the wrestlers actually have like a say in their story.
Hmm.
So,
And
which
is
I love.
man, WWE is still doing those stories for them.
They have their own writers. I mean, I think AEW they have more creative freedom, I should say,
Hmm.
in writing stories. I read that I guess Matt and Jeff Hardy are kind of pissed off at how AEW's booking them, that they want to end their run in WWE now because of the whole Edge and Adam Copeland and Christian thing. So they're like so focused on that and Sting's retirement. So
Eh, I feel like eventually AEW will take over WWE, if you understand that, in this
oh
sense
yeah,
where it's going to be some kind of merger.
from
I
billionaire to
could only
billionaire,
imagine that would be. You know,
billionaire to billionaire.
some with money talks,
Oh yeah.
bullshit walks.
Speaking of
Speaking of which,
money talks, okay, Honda Center. For all you SoCals, May 25th, Amon Amarth Metal Crushes All Tour 2024. It features Cannibal Corpse, Obituary, and I think this reads In the Dark. I'm not
I have no idea what the last band is.
sure.
The top three
Frozen Soul. I'm sorry.
soul.
Frozen Soul. I can't read that either. My
Oh,
brother
it's
was able to read it. It's Frozen Soul.
yeah, that they were on it.
Yeah. So
Have you heard them before?
I have not. I've heard of everybody else except for Frozen Soul, but this is gonna be
I
killer.
thought there was some other band.
No?
Do you know what Frozen Soul sound like?
Uh,
Bolt Thrower. They are a Texas band. I
they sound like
apparently know
thrower.
some. Yeah,
Ooh, I'm kind of.
I some. They had a big amount of upbringing in the Texas hardcore scene.
Ooh.
Basically, the same story of Power Trip,
Oh wow.
where they were actually beneficiaries of the Riley Gale Foundation, which that's going to be the next segue in which I'm going to talk about because something happened with the Riley Gale Foundation and Power Trip that stirred up a bit of controversy.
All right.
There was a Power Trip reunion.
Before we get into that, and I kind of want to give a quick shout out to my friends over at Pick Guy Guitar Picks. Pickguy.com. Go to pickguy.com if you want custom picks, laminates, drumsticks, and all that other fun stuff. You can go to pickguy.com. They're amazing, good friends of mine based out of Detroit, Michigan. You can get however you want your work done, and they got great prices, great people. So go to pickguy.com for all your guitar pick needs and other stuff. All right, going back, go ahead, take the floor, Brett.
One, go to pickguy.com. But two, there was a Power Trip reunion at a Fugitive and Creeping Death show in Texas. But
oh wow,
it was 5 songs where the singer of Fugitive, who is also in this hardcore band called Scourge, he did vocals. He's been a good friend of Riley from when Riley before he passed, Seth Gilmore. And apparently the Riley Gale Foundation that was set up in his name by his family was none too pleased. And they said that they said that if there was going to be anything like this, they should have been notified. It should have been someone that was on some approved list. And let's just say that the foundation got roasted in the comments.
Oh wow, why?
And also because they tried to have a lawsuit with the 4 surviving members of the band before this even over royalties and stuff like that.
Interesting.
So it did not make them look good.
It didn't look good.
And it was just the band. It was the band just trying to have fun because Fugitive is 3 out of the 4 remaining members of the band anyway, and Creeping Death are best friends who used to be in the hardcore scene of South Texas, which Riley grew up in. So it was just everyone being friends and just them being like, screw it, let's have fun.
Yeah, that's a good thing, especially if you're all friends. It works out well.
So that's why everyone's just like, what the hell? They did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
What do you expect the members just to never play those songs again?
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. It would.
But in connection to Frozen Soul, yeah, they were the beneficiaries of $7,000 of the Riley Gale Foundation just because they were all friends in the hardcore metal scene of Texas. But their debut album, I think it is, because their EP I know was re-released on Century Media. Phenomenal, truly phenomenal. But as for the other bands on that bill, who are you excited to see?
I'm excited to see. Well, I love to see Cannibal again. I've seen Cannibal and Obituary at Santa Ana at the observatory.
I think Power Trip or Gate Creeper were on that.
No, it was some other band. I think it was like Cobalt or something.
Interesting.
Because it was
it was a Decibel tour, right?
Yeah, it was the Decibel tour. Let me see. Actually, let me see if I can find a flyer. The old flyer.
Because I know Power Trip was on one side of it, and then the other side was a Gate Creeper, if I remember correctly.
Let me see. Cannibal Corpse. I think this wasn't the Decibel tour. It was.
Did you get a redneck stomp?
No, I came blood.
You know what they say, red before black.
Let's see. Santa Ana. This was 2016. It
Okay,
was
then yeah, that was before then.
so it was Cannibal Corpse with Obituary, Cryptopsy, and
Oh, Cryptacy.
yeah, and
They're tech debt.
Abysmal Dawn. I'm probably
I
butchering.
don't know the last one.
Yeah, this was the
Classic.
yeah. That's right. This is the one.
Have you seen a monomorph
Obituary.
before? Or
I have not. I've seen Behemoth. I kind of confused it together. So, but no,
do
I
you know
haven't.
of do you know of what people do in a monomorph pits?
No, I do not. Is it anything like a Lamb of God pit?
No, not at all. They sit down, they row.
And what?
They row a boat.
Wait a minute. Isn't
Yep.
Monomarth Norwegian?
Yes.
Okay,
They
that makes
row a
all
boat.
the sense. That makes all the sense now.
They hold the steer and they hold the port to starboard and they row that damn boat.
Not gently down the stream, of course.
No, it is through the treacherous waters of the North.
What did the Jamaicans say to his friends?
What?
Hey, man. Hey, Arth. Hey, man. Hey, Marth.
God damn it. But no, I look up videos of their pits like that. It's hilarious.
I'll have to check it out for sure.
But
Man,
yeah, Obituary, Cannibal Corpse, two of the actual best in regard to death metal, in my opinion.
no, I can't wait to see them again. They're going to be kicking ass, especially since it's in the Honda Center. I thought it was going to be in the House of Blues in Anaheim.
Same.
So I was like, when I saw that, Anaheim, this is going to be at the House of Blues. It's going to be standing room only. And I look, I was like, holy shit, it's at the Honda Center. So,
Do you think that death metal goes well in arenas though?
oh, fuck yeah. I mean,
I'm
if they do it like how, okay, when Maiden tours as of late and they played like the Forum or wherever, and they leave the floor wide open for people to stand, it's kind of like that sense, but I don't know how much of the floor they're gonna have open. I'd have to re-look at Ticketmaster and see. But actually, I can do that right now. But I wouldn't want to be on the floor. Fuck that. I'd rather be above ground, away from the pit.
eh,
That's just me.
I'd want to be on the floor, but away from the pit. But my thing is, the further you get away in a stadium, even if it's something metal, it are you really getting the experience?
I think so. I think so. I really think you do. That's just me.
But also, once Redneck Stomp starts, it's it's
For
fair
sure.
game for anyone around.
Uh, let me see. Let me type in the venue pre-sale code. Type it in right this time.
I also think that the latest Cannibal Corpse album is one of the heaviest that they've written. But I think since adding Eric from Hate Eternal on second guitar, the band is just unstoppable.
Oh wow. Hey dude, so check this out. They have they don't have a lot of sections open, it looks like. The whole floor is all standing. And so general admission floor is $70. before fees.
Screw that.
$69.50.
Screw that.
If you're in like the 200s, like where we were when we went to the guitar show.
OC Vive. Yeah.
Yeah. So those will go about, oh, it looks like about 60, anywhere from 60 to $70, depending on the location. Closer to the stage, you're going to be paying 70. Like further and like the other side of the bowl, you're paying 60. Like if you're looking at 201, you're paying 60, but that's like fees and such. And then on the 400s, they don't have that many sections open. They only have like 2 sections open on opposite sides.
Hmm.
And those go for like $40.
That's still steep.
I mean, it could be worse.
You're
Because
not
I was
wrong. It's
looking
one.
at that whole thing where, oh, and then you, oh, there you are.
Sure.
You're back.
Oh,
And
you
we're
as well.
back. Yeah,
But
it's weird.
you
So
were looking. You were looking at what?
I was looking at tickets for just for the hell of it because my wife likes that Pitbull, Ricky Martin, and Enrique Iglesias, that tour or whatever. You know how much the cheapest seats are up in the 400s at Honda Center? Those are like $90. And then if you want to sit in the bowl thing, not the bowl, the 200s were like, I think they were like 100 and something dollars or two something.
Jeez
I don't
Louise.
know.
What?
It's two something for like 2 tickets. I think.
I will say, did she hear what Enrique Iglesias sounds like lately on this tour?
I don't even know if that's real or not. Because I remember
You've
that
seen
whole.
it too, though.
I saw that video, but I didn't know what to expect if it was like actually for real.
It just
If he
sounds like.
actually. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. No. Well, this is a standard ticket in the 400s. We'll go. Oh god, if it's verified resale, they're reselling it for like freaking $100.
Make that
Standard
money.
ticket. Standard ticket in the. Oh god. Standard ticket in like the 400s, a Honda Center in the top level will run you anywhere from like, let's say $90 to $129. And if you
You
want
know
to
why?
sit, because they gotta pay them,
Because Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull.
dude.
They would call him
In the
Mr. Worldwide for nothing.
200 section where we walked into that area, it's like $260 a ticket, dude. It's ridiculous.
Why?
$260. And I don't even want to know how much it is. Oh, that section that we were sitting at when we were at the thing that we walked in and we sat to watch the musicians play, $329. I'm gonna click on the floor right now and 106. That's $329.
Do they give you a butler? Do they give you a butler?
No. Oh, and if you want like front row, it's $600. $600 to
That's
$1,000.
more. That's more than any festival I've gone to. That was multiple days.
It's not worth it. It's a waste. It's garbage.
Who does
Put it that way. I don't know.
I don't
Who does?
understand.
I don't understand it either.
There's someone out there who's like, you know what? You know what sounds a good idea? $1,000 on Pitbull, Ricky Martin, and Enrique Iglesias.
I'm like, why? Why is it that much? You really you really got to pay these guys that much money?
Because 1999 never dies.
Apparently not. Your wallet will. They're not going to break the bank. You're going to break the bank.
Yeah. Well, there have been other shows announced. There's that festival in Ohio that has every band that plays Rock on the Range and shit like that. It's just Aftershock in Ohio.
Aftershock in
Whenever
Ohio.
whenever those festivals are announced, I'm just like, oh, let me guess. There's gonna be Evanescence in this moment, Slipknot, Knock Loose, Avenged Sevenfold. It's the same shit over and over. They just give it a different name.
Gee, I wonder what the hell this one's called.
Sonic Temple.
Sonic
Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah.
It's the STP festival?
Yeah.
Sonic Temple was the name of their album.
I think it's Sonic
Let's
Temple.
see.
It's in Columbus, Ohio. Misfits, Pantera, Disturbed, shit like that. You'll look at it and be like, yeah, I don't need to announce it. It's everything that you would expect from a Midwest festival.
Stone Temple.
Sonic Temple.
Huh. I thought you said Stone Temple.
Oh no, it's because when I heard Sonic Temple, I thought of Stone Temple Pilots.
That's what you made me think. Let me see. Let me see here. Sonic Temple. Okay, here we go. Okay. Sonic Temple. Let's go to lineup, shall we?
You're not going to be missing anything. It's every festival we've talked about for the
Slurp
past year.
Nerd. Pantera. Disturbed. The original Misfits. That means it's Glenn Danzig's going to be with them. Evanescence. Limp Bizkit. I could do without Limp Bizkit. Oh, we're Judas Priest. Stained. Yeah, I guess it's been a while. Breaking Benjamin. A Day to Remember. Falling in Reverse. Never heard of them. Sleep Token. Never heard of them. Rise Against. They're cool. 3 of 11. Nah. Seether. Yeah. In This Moment. Meh. Mudvayne. Cypress Hill. Sum 41. Oh, Kerry King's band. Just called Kerry King. Mr. Bungle. Theory of Dead Man. Oh, Anthrax. Polyphia. Architects. Royal Blood. Oh. Bad Religion again. Clutch. Black Veil Brides. Wage War. Tech 9. Electric Cowboy. Slaughter to Prevail. Avatar. Atreyu. Flyleaf. L7. Yeah. Living Color. Machine Head. POD. Code Orange. The Chats. Huh. Of Mice and Men. Kitty. Some of these I don't even really care for. All That Remains.
I told you it's the same
Rain
festival
Wolf.
over and over again.
Dirty Honey. Saliva. Who else? Who else is even worth the damn here? Soulfly. Let's see. Drowning Pool. I guess the bodies are gonna hit the floor. Oh, Nita Strauss is playing. Her solo band's playing. It's cool.
Mhm.
Lacuna Coil. Plush. Let's see who else is on here. Oh, Eva Under Fire. They do good covers. They did a cover of Separate Ways by Journey and it kicked ass. If you get a chance to look it up, look it up.
I shall.
Crowbot. Oh. Let's see who else. The list goes on. I mean, if you want to really see, you go to the website and go to sonictemplefestival.com. You can see the whole freaking lineup, and it's just ongoing. And a lot of these, it just ended. I just went to the very end right now, and it's done.
Am I right that it's every festival?
Yeah, pretty much. Every one that we kind of like looked at. Oh dear lord. So
The
if you want
prices?
weekend field passes, right now it's at level 2, so you're looking at 370 before fees. It's all
That's
pre-sale
not
right
bad.
now. If you want the stadium weekend, it's like 50. And if you want like the stadium 4-pack, it's like $1,000. If you want the VIP, oh god. Oh, it has single days. So if you really want to go single day, you can for like $110
That's not bad.
depending on the day. Depending on the day and which option you push for. If you're in like the field or in the stadium or the VIP. So yeah.
Yeah, I paid $350 for a 2-day festival for Flognaw, but I guess just festivals nowadays are no matter what, 2 days 300.
Yeah. I can't do no festivals anymore. I mean, I've done festivals. I think the last festival I really did was like I think it was Hair Nation Festival at the old Irvine Meadows. Or yeah. Well, unless you include Knotfest, I don't really. It was only like
That's 2
5.
days still.
No, that was one day. The one
Oh, yeah.
that one, the one in
The road show.
the road show. I don't call that much of a festival.
No.
But the last one I did was the Hair Nation Festival, and yeah, quite a bit of bands looking at my flyer over
Yeah.
there. So looking at the poster.
I didn't think that I could do one in my 30s until I went this past month, and they have free watering stations now. They
Oh
give
yeah,
out
they did.
free drinks out with just random stuff.
Oh wow.
It,
Yeah, they
it,
have
it was
watering
they
stations.
have they have seating areas. It's more doable now than when we were younger, in which case it was just here's a mud pit, go wild.
Oh yeah. So it's crazy. Hey, so I wanted to throw something. I was listening to like just different styles of Christmas songs, and my go-to is like the rock and metal ones, the ones that are like
Mhm.
differentiate from everything else, but it gives it more groove, not like the usual stuff. The two that really kind of like I think really stand out is how Twisted Sister did "Oh Come All You Faithful" just like they did "We're Not Gonna Take It." Cheap Trick does "I Want You for Christmas" just like "I Want You to Want Me." So if you want to look that up and listen to it, it's genius.
I think there's one that's better than that you are forgetting that you know of.
Which one?
King Diamond.
No presents for Christmas. Oh, there is a cover of Hailstorm did a cover of AC/DC's "I Wanted Mistress for Christmas" and kicked ass on it.
I, August Burns Red does has like a Christmas compilation as well. Uh, does every Christian metalcore band count?
Maybe.
In that case, just listen to everything on Tooth and Nail and Solid State Records and Face Down. That's all Christmas music.
Oh man, I'll have to check that out for sure. Oh man. All right.
I wish there was more Jewish or Hebrew metalcore bands. There's just one. It was members of the band Glassjaw.
Hmm.
They had a band called Sons of Abraham that was just Hebrew oriented hardcore.
Unless you get Matis Yahoo to go from a rapping rabbi to a freaking hardcore rabbi.
This one's called Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. But I guess it's a pretty controversial topic. Free Palestine.
Oh yeah. So, oh man. Anyway, all right. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. Anything else you'd like to add, Brutal Brett?
Hanukkah is next Friday. I will be getting Chinese on Christmas.
Getting Chinese on Christmas. Do it.
It's a tradition. I don't know how it started, but just every year apparently, like, it's not even just me. It's just if you're a Jew on Christmas, you get Chinese because they're open for some reason.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. They are open. They want to make the money. I know. All right.
How do you?
This- Huh? How do I know? I'm Chinese. Go to any Chinese restaurant. They're open for a majority of the day. All right. This has been an episode of Fun Never Ends Podcast. Go to funneverendspodcast.com to see and listen to everything, and you can go and subscribe and check out all that fun stuff that's on the website. Please subscribe, share with your friends. Fun Never Ends Podcast. We'll love you forever. Go to the contact, send us whatever you want, and yeah, if you guys want to be part of this whole show, you can just shoot us contact on the thing and what topics you want to talk about, and you can also be a guest on the episode. We can get as many guests in here as possible, and let's have some fun. No
Oh,
politics.
you should. Oh, speak to whom our next guest is.
That's a surprise. You're gonna have to subscribe.
Ooh.
You're gonna have to subscribe to see who our upcoming guests are. Our past guests, you can go back and check it out. We have Robin McCauley, we have Henry Capono, we have Norman Skinner of Forbidden, lots of other ones. You can just go back and check it out. It'll be a blast. Subscribe.
You could
Share with.
you could say, oh, you could say it'll be a riot.
Oh yeah, it'll be a riot. All right. All right, that does it for us. For myself and Brutal Brett, this has been an episode of Fun Never Ends Podcast. Go subscribe, share with your friends. We'll love you for that. Thank you and good night.